Hi everyone, this is Laura and I have a quick project share for you guys. I had a visit, I think I shared that with you guys. I want to say a few weeks ago. My little sister came to visit me. Her name is Sarah. And where is Sarah's book now? Oh, here it is. So Sarah came to visit me with my dad, and they brought me presents. She brought me this book because I finished my other book. It's called The Night Circus, and she is saying this is one of the best reads that she's had in a very long time. So much so that she had to go and buy the book for me, and I was so touched and happy. And we do this for each other. I have three sisters. There's four girls and one boy in my mom's family. My mother had five children, and all her children are avid readers. We all love to read. I read a lot more when I was younger. I'm reading a lot less now that I'm on YouTube. I'm ashamed to admit that, but I do read still, and I do plenty of reading, and I love to read. I love books. Um, and she knows how to get to me all the time. Just bring me a nice good book, and we do have, as sisters, we have very similar taste. Um, so I'm ready to start my book, and I was kind of looking at it, and I realized I don't have a bookmark. I've made so many bookmarks for so many others, but I never made one for myself. So that's going to be my project. So I decided to make myself a bookmark, and you put everything on low, Alicia? Very low?
Yeah.
So I decided to create myself a bookmark, and I decided also to create it using one of my new paper pads, and it's one of my new favorite paper pads. And you guys know how I love my graphic 45, but guess what? I fell in love with another paper pad set. Yes, I did. And I'm trying to find it in this nice little mountain here of papers. Oh, here it is. And I, I smell something burning. I'm so sorry, guys. It is by Marion Smith, and it is called The Mad Tea Party. And guys, this has truly become one of my favorite paper pads that I've purchased of this year. And I purchased this at MB Treasurista back in, I believe, February or March. Yep, and I've been holding on to the paper stack since then. Um, if anyone would like to see the papers from this paper collection, just message me and I'll share that. Yeah, so I decided to make myself a bookmark, and ta-da!
What?
This is what I did. As you can see, I used the paper that's right on top because you can see that's cut out. It is, all the papers are double-sided, and I wanted something super thin. I took one of my Prima large tags that I use for the paper dolls, the paper doll images, and I just traced it on the paper and cut it out. Then I distressed everything with tea dye and vintage photo and spun sugar. Then I added these rub-ons, and I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's like a stitched, and guys, I am not kidding, I've had this in my stash I think maybe 8 years. Yeah, I'm not even sure who makes it anymore. This was something that my other sister gifted me quite some time ago. And those are all rub-ons, and these are Maya Road rub-ons. Another item that I have no idea when I purchased it, or if I even purchased it, it might have been another gift from my sister, because this is also, I want to say 6 years old, maybe. I'm surprised they worked so well too. And that's another thing I have to do. I have to use all the rub-ons before they go bad. I didn't know they can go bad, guys, until recently. So yeah, so then I used my Spellbinders die, and I cut out this image. But when I went to color it, I realized that I really didn't want to fussy cut this image, especially because of this little smoke swirly here. So what I did, and then I realized that she's kind of sitting down. And I had already stamped the image on here, and I already cut it out. I had already distressed it, and I had already put my liquid pearls in salmon pink all the way around. Yeah, those are liquid pearls, guys. I love liquid pearls. Love, love, love liquid pearls. So what I decided to do was I went back into my stamp stash and I pulled this CC Designs stamp, which is a little bench. I colored it in with my Pro markers and I glued that down first. Then on a separate piece of white cardstock, I stamped another one of these images out. I colored her in with my Pro markers, as you can see there. And then I fussy cut her, and whatever little details like this right here, and there's a tiny little detail over here, and the little swirly swirls, and this little detail here, and this little detail here, whatever was so tiny, like little hairsprays or little wisps here and there, whatever I couldn't or didn't want to fussy cut, I left there, and I just cut it all out with the second image. And then what I did was I glued it on top, and by gluing onto an already stamped image, I was able to still have all the little wisp of hair and the little smoke signal. And it didn't take up so many layers either, because I wanted to keep this super thin. I didn't even want to put anything on the top. I just wanted something pretty and simple to go inside my book when I'm reading. Then on the opposite side, I just love these papers. OMG, I'm in love with these papers. Look at the cute little teapot. This I actually fussy cut from the collection as well. And it says, "Drink me shrinking brew, perfect for tiny doors. Wander, for the curious at heart, the wondrous mind, and the adventurous soul." Now, this little sentiment right here, for the curious of heart, at heart, the wondrous mind, and the adventurous soul, I just thought that I had an English teacher when I was in high school that would always talk about why she loved the English language and reading so much was because of all these reasons: the adventurous soul, a wondrous mind, a curious heart. So that just reminded me of books for some reason, and Alice in Wonderland was one of the books that I read, and one of my favorite stories that I read when I was a lot younger. So that's why I picked that sentiment. I thought it just reminded me of going on all these wondrous and curious adventures in the world of reading. So I thought it was appropriate. So guys, that's my book tag, or my book marker, or my bookmark, or my book tag, I don't know. That's my tag, and that's my little Tilda stamp that I used. She is called Afternoon Tea Tilda, and I love, love, love her. I am really loving the fact that Joann's is now carrying these Magnolia stamps, and I can finally buy a few of them without feeling super guilty, because guys, before I would not pay $14 plus shipping for one little image stamp. That's just a little bit too much for moi, which is why I got into the CC Design stamps and the Gorgeous Girl stamps. But now that these, I can find them on sale anywhere from $8.99 to $9.40. at Joann's.com. I don't feel as guilty when I buy them. And that's that. So if you're interested in buying some Magnolia stamps, go on over to Joann's.com and check them out. When they have sales, they have them for a mighty good price. As you can see, yep, Laura is loving her Magnolias. Thank you all for watching. I hope you like my project, and I will be talking to you all very soon. Have a most blessed day. Bye, everyone.